Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are back at the Diversitech, and I am super excited to talk to Shahirah of Sisters in Suits. We had an opportunity to hang out with her over the weekend. So, Shahirah, first I want you to tell us about Sisters in Suits.
Okay.
You know, your whole mission and vision behind that, and then we're going to talk about some other stuff.
Okay. So again, my name is Shahirah Brown Esquire. I paid for that Esquire,
She
so I
paid
do
for
have
that
it.
Esquire, okay? Let's get that clear.
Period. So yes, so I am the founder of Sisters in Suits. It is a community providing women of all ages, just the ability to be in a space with people who have information that they want to share. Freely given, freely give.
Yeah.
Okay, I learned that. But it's definitely a community where people can network, can meet others in the same space that they are in. And just collaborate. I know a lot of what Sisters in Suits did do was bring people together that you couldn't even imagine, either through panel discussions, network opportunities, even some of the vendors. I mean, amazing. So it's just a community. If you are a black woman and you're looking for a space where you can connect with other black women on different levels, mentally, spiritually, your business, Sisters in Suits is definitely for you.
And so, one thing I will say that was amazing, and I said this on the live Instagram that we did, that some of my founders, whenever I take them to certain events, they always talk about being in the room, right? And the value of being in the room. And that's what Sisters in Suits was like, one of those opportunities where you get to be around accomplished women from all types of backgrounds, doing all types of different things, and just being in that space. And so, yes, the vendors, matter of fact, the flower girl,
She's new. That was my first time having her.
she's going to do an activation at our pitch competition in June. I'm super excited.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I'm super
See?
excited.
Connections.
Yes,
That's what it's
and
about.
that's all. And after she came from Sisters and Suits, just all the connections. I bought my mom a birthday present from the perfume girl.
Oh,
So
Nubian Bay.
yes, yes. And so I was just so. And then you gave away some money. Did I think after I
I
left, you
did.
gave away you gave away money too?
I did. So each year, Sisters in Suits focuses on giving back to a nonprofit or organization, not even if you're not a nonprofit, that focus on something similar to what we focus on, which is empowering women. So this organization that we did this year was Know Your Worth Girls Inc.
Nice.
And they focus on empowering young black girls of all ages.
Yeah.
You did a little something.
There's a little something. It was look. That's all she giving out money too. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Because we always giving away some cash.
That part.
So, what brought you to Diversitech?
So this is my first year here. I got a ticket from the Urban League actually.
Okay.
That wanted us to be in the room.
Okay.
I'm not in tech. However, a lot of the information that I learned today was not just tech specific. It
Yes.
is applicable to all type of careers. The one in particular would be the storytelling and the podcast. So my host for Sisters in Suits was like, you need a podcast. And I was like, that's funny you said that because next year is going to be focused on podcasts and it's going to be called Suited for More.
Nice.
And so being in that room gave me some gems. So when I decide to start launching my podcast, I know the type of audience. I want to know what story I'm telling, the purpose behind this podcast. So definitely not tech related, but can be applied to all industries.
Yeah, that's very true. That's one of the things I think that Shannon has really done a great job of making a lot of the topics universal
Yes,
and relative.
absolutely.
Like I was talking to Joyce earlier about the real estate one that talked about human capital.
Amazing.
And she said it was really good. She said it was really good. Yeah, she said that one was really good. And just even talking about human capital, because we talk about money so much all the time, but there's human capital, right? That we really need to understand the value of human capital too.
Yep. I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
And you don't realize it until that person is no longer with you, how much value they provide you, how much value they add to your life.
Yeah.
So that one was really a really good
So I'm
segment.
glad you mentioned that. So, attorney by day, then she takes off her cape and does some other things. So what else you got going on?
So I am an attorney by day, and then I used to do real estate. I put that on hold briefly, but I work for NACA that provide affordable housing for individuals.
Great organization.
And then I try to teach here and there.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
I do a lot. but I like to stay occupied.
Yeah.
I like to stay occupied. And then Sisters and Suits, I'm trying to do more micro events throughout the year. So one in July, partnering with a young lady. She want to do mammograms for young Black people. So we're going to try to put up together a marketplace there, and then get ready for Sisters and Suits next year.
That's what's up. And I'm glad you mentioned that about micro events. We should talk about doing something this year
Oh,
or next year. Or
absolutely.
let's, because we obviously have some synergy,
Yes.
with Mom Your Business. So definitely want to. And I was so happy to see. I was like, because I was just thinking about it. I was like, I need to reach out to Shahirah and see what we can do, something we can do together. So
I got
look
the
forward to us
time.
doing
Trust
something
me.
together. Look forward to us doing something together.
It's
So
amazing.
it's been a pleasure. Tell folks where they can find and see all this amazing work that you're doing with
Yes.
Sisters and Suits online.
Okay, so my Instagram handle, or Sisters and Suits Instagram handle, is Sisters, SISTAS underscore NIN underscore Suits SUITS.
So I'm gonna give you a little tip. We had an attorney with us on Wednesday at our Black Business Minister.
Okay.
And she told, I don't know if you know Tony, what is Tony's last name? I can't even remember her last name. She killed me. Tony said for branding purposes, drop the underscore.
Oh.
Whether you have to do I am sisters, we are Sisters and Suits, but for branding and trademarking purposes, you should drop no underscores. You should just go with find a way to make it just the one name, because the caterer was an underscore, and she was like, give it up, Tony Moore.
Okay, Tony Moore, I appreciate that. I'm gonna figure
Okay,
out
so
how
there
we
you
can
go. You
do
got a
that.
tip. Y'all got a tip today that came straight from the legal diva herself, Miss Tony Moore, when we talk about branding and,
Oh,
and
I'm
those
definitely
kinds
gonna
of
take
things,
that
right?
into consideration.
And while we're here giving out tips, please listen to me, my dear entrepreneurs. And I'm gonna use Shahirah as an example and ask her a question. When you go to a website, do you type in www?
I don't.
So why do we keep saying it? When somebody introduces themselves and you ask them where's your website and they say www.momyourbusiness.com. Stop saying www. Momyourbusiness.com. Sistersandsuits.com. Katika.us. All right, y'all got another time. Now y'all got that for free. I gave it to y'all for free. All right,
Hey, two free.
you got two for free. One and Tony don't. That's legal divas. The legal people they charge.
They
So
do.
you got that one for free.
Yeah, they
All
do.
right, thank you so much, Shahirah.
Absolutely.
It was
Thank you
such
for
a pleasure. I'm
having
looking
me.
forward to. We're gonna talk again about doing something. So look for something from us.
I'm all in, all in.
in the future.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
You bet.